Hey everybody, Kennis Russell here. I hope you're doing great. Today I'm doing a review of this wireless instrument system. This is the Satellite 100 from Center Stage. You can see their logo up here. I think this is associated with Nady instruments as well. I got this sent to me from Nady to do this review, and I'm really impressed with this system. Now this system is only about $200 right now on Amazon, and it actually offers quite a few higher end features that I really liked and was not expecting for something in this price range. Usually you're gonna be looking at getting into the $500–600 range for a really good guitar wireless system. First of all, there's 4 different systems you can purchase. The first one that I got, and I'm going to read off the back here, this is called the SMGT-100A, and that is basically the guitar with a right angle input jack on it. Then there is basically the exact same thing, but the SMG-100A, and that has a 30-degree input jack. So if you're playing into like a Stratocaster or something like that. And then there's 2 additional ones. There's the SMGT-100 sax. And this is, it's got an actual microphone on it. And this is where you could clip it onto the bell of a saxophone, a trumpet, trombone, any horn instrument, and be able to mic up a horn instrument. And then finally, there is the SMBP-100. And this is basically, it's just like any of the others, except instead of having an input jack or a microphone, it just has an XLR connector. Now I'm gonna open this up and show you guys exactly what comes in the box here. Okay, first off, it has a nice hard shell case that it comes with, which I was not really expecting for something in this price point, but would be needed for a system like this. If you're traveling and you're taking this from one place to another, gig to gig, it's nice to have a case for it to go into. Here is what the connector, the transmitter looks like right here. It's got a nice, the top here just slides off just like that for your battery. Takes one AA battery. On the side here, it's got a mute function, which is nice to have, as well as just your regular power. It's got a blue light for when it's full powered, and then I believe it blinks when the battery is going dead. So you're not going to be in the middle of it and then just you're out of luck because you didn't know when the battery was out. It's got a nice little small antenna here that it is not obtrusive in any way. So that is what the transmitter looks like. Then what else coming in the package? This is the receiver, and it's medium sized, comparing it to the transmitter here. You know, this isn't something you'd want to necessarily put in your pocket, but it's also not like a rack unit. It's like a half rack. And I like that. You know, this would be something that'd be very easy to sit on top of a guitar amplifier. And, you know, it sits there really well. That's how I tested this out. I should probably talk about that. When I tested this out, I did a few different ways. I play in a church band, and we've got all kinds of different instruments. I tested it personally on my guitar, as well as my guitar player used it for rehearsal, and my bass player used it for rehearsal and on a Sunday morning. So this has been put through the ringer for about 2.5, I would say 2.5 hours, maybe 3 of actual real use. And I had no dropouts, nothing like that. In any of the practices. There wasn't any distinctive differences whatsoever from what I could hear. On the front of the unit, I'm going to just go ahead and power this guy on. It's got a power on the top here. Now this is running off of batteries right now, and it came with batteries. It's on this here, it's got 2 batteries. These are the ones it came with, and they shipped it with nice Duracell batteries, 4-pack, so they gave me an extra battery for the transmitter, essentially, because you need 3 batteries to run the system. 1 in the transmitter, 2 in the receiver. But it also has a 12 volt, I believe it's 12 volt, connector here in the back that you can just plug it up, and it came with that as well inside this bag here. So you can just run this just like you would any other guitar pedal, hooking it up to the wall, so you're not having to go through batteries on the transmitter, which is very nice. You know, so essentially there, batteries wise, you're only talking about the one in the unit if you ran it that way. And even if for some reason you were in the middle of a gig and you needed to change this in between songs or something, this would be very easy to do because it just has that one battery that goes in it. It'll be super, super quick to change this. I believe it has about 8 hours or so battery life in one battery. A couple of the functions on here. This is a 100 channel unit. So what that basically means is you have 10 groups and then 10 channels within each of the groups. So you would have, for example, you can go in here and you can set, I want to be on group 1 and then choose channel 1 through 10 of that group, or you could be on group 5. So right now I'm on group 5, channel 1, and then right here I'm able to sync this up to the transmitter. So you can tell the receiver, you can dial in what frequency you want to be on exactly on the receiver, but then be able to use the hook up the transmitter to that. So you say, like right now I'm on 912 megahertz, that's the frequency I'm on, and I tell the transmitter, hey, get on this frequency. And it's got a little IR thing on the side here that is able to read that and make that. So hooking it up is not going to be any problem. On the top here, here's the IR. You can press that to sync it up with this, as well as it's got some up and down buttons and menu buttons here, and then the power switch on the top. And then this big knob at the top is your gain essentially going out. Okay, now going out on the back, it only has the 1/4 inch out, which is just fine for me because pretty much I'm only going to use it for guitar. And so it comes with a 1/4 inch cable as well. So in the box, you basically have everything that you're going to need with this unit. I was really impressed with it. It played bass well, played 2 electric guitars really well. And for the price point, I don't think you can go wrong with a unit like this. I really appreciate Nady sending this out to me. This Satellite 100 UHF wireless guitar system. According to Amazon, it was selling for right around the $200 mark. I tested it out in the real world and it works great. You know, there's a lot of systems out there. On the cheaper side of things, sometimes I'm hesitant because just for longevity purposes, it just they don't last. You know, if you invest $200 into something, you know, that's on the cheaper side compared to $500 or $600. But if you got to replace it in a year, what's the point of that? I don't think that this is going to have any damage in a year, even of regular use. Even if you were taking this from gig to gig, I think you'd be just fine with this. So anyway, Kennis Russell out. Hopefully you like this review of the SM100 wireless instrument system. Please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you in another video.